Yo, what up, everybody? It's Crypto Oki. Let's go. Crypto, let's go. All right. Let's go ahead and we'll just go with the monthly and kind of work our way in. One-fourth of the way through the month. This could turn out to be a good candle. It's right in the middle, off the low, so not much to say there. And we're looking at Ripple to begin with. Had a pretty good day going, and then kind of really fell. Weekly, coming off the bottom. Let's see where we're closed. We only have 2 days left. It doesn't look. I'd be surprised if it turns into a green candle here. With just 2 days left, I would imagine we stay above 225, but below 250. So staying right where we at is pretty possible, especially with the weekend coming. Could fall further. Let's check out the daily. The daily, again, I like that it at least made a higher high than yesterday. We needed to close it above there for it to be nice. So we have that closing off the highs, well off the highs, obviously. Obviously closing 8 minutes. So yeah, we're going to close right around here. Makes sense. We have a sequential 9 coming up tomorrow, so that could reverse the price. But it's been a rough day. Started off real strong in the morning and has since come down a lot. We'll check out the 4-hour. Yeah, so as you can kind of see, just turned over, barely made it above the 20 moving average, and then turned over. So not looking great, but not looking horrible either. Kind of just indecisive at the moment. Would have been nice if we pumped up higher, but we didn't. So I'd definitely leaning bearish into the weekend. Check it out on versus Bitcoin. It really looks the same. So there's not much with the price action. It's kind of everything looks kind of the same. So yeah, kind of looks a little better against Bitcoin than against the dollar, which that's just, yeah, but it looks essentially the same. Yeah. This, I am seeing a little bit of decent buying here on the order book. Nice little pocket we're in. So we really do need to go up. I think we can. The price action doesn't look great, but getting a little buying here in the order book. Oh, that's Monero. Monero has a little bit. So against Bitcoin, yeah. Okay. So we'll see. It's not the worst day. It could have been worse. Definitely would have liked to see it be better, but not the worst. And really, most of these, like I said, they're going to look pretty similar. If we go to the monthly with Stellar, again, more of a steeper correction. The monthly looks a little bit more towards the lows of this one here. Weekly, bouncing off the 20 week. That's nice, but it looks like we're going to be flirting with a lower close, which isn't the greatest, but it'll all turn around together, I guess, essentially at this time. And also did make a higher high, but well off the highs today. So we'll see if this can kind of turn around in the coming this weekend. Feels like it's got to turn around this weekend, or else risks, going much further. I guess that's always how it is. And the 4-hour. So yeah. Not going to check it against Bitcoin actually, but I will go straight to, let's see how the order book's looking for Stellar. Yep, still getting a bunch of buying on Stellar. This is why one thing I really have seen consistently. So I think something's happening with Stellar here. Still looking good against Bitcoin too. So, I mean, it's the order book showing a little bit of signs of life. I think that's where we're seeing a little bit of life in the order book. Obviously, Monero really shit the bed today. It's recovering actually, but it had a tough day. Litecoin, monthly, holding this area. I would really like Litecoin to finish definitely in the top quarter of this month. Tons of time left, but really want it to be above 115. Weekly, let's check this out. Yeah, I mean, it's above the 200, above the 20. So we definitely want this thing, I mean, above 100 and absolutely must be above. Yeah, we want it to be above 100, which it is. It's looking like it has a good chance of doing that. So that's all right. The daily, yeah, again, we came up and retested the bottom of this triangle. But I'm sticking with something like this, and that we have broken down from it, which I like that it's retested now for the third or fourth day, whatever you want to say. Would have liked to, of course, been higher close today, but that didn't happen. So we'll see what happens here. Got to get back in their triangle. And hopefully it was just like a fake breakdown. So we'll see there. 4 hour. Yeah, I mean, it's really staying off these lows, especially off this $80 low and even the closing low on some of these. So, I think we still got a good chance that the low's in. You just like to see it kind of move up sooner than later. It really does need to go sooner than later, because we can't just keep creating lower closes every day, which Litecoin actually is not. It's a little bit more even. Because if you look at you're getting lower closes almost every day on XLM, XRP, XLM. Let's check out Bitcoin. Yeah, I don't like that Bitcoin daily chart. Monthly, and that looks pretty much just, we're just stopped at the top here, so not much to say about the monthly. Weekly, also not much to say. Definitely don't want to close it, below this 95 area. So let's see if we can turn this green in this weekend, which has a chance. Maybe, it'd be great if we could be above 98.5 or something. Turn this candle green. That'd be all right. That'd be nice, especially with the dump on Sunday night. That'd be very nice. Getting above the 20-day would be important. But again, at least we had a higher high than the last 2 days, but closing at the lows. Again, in 2 days, we'll have a 9. Maybe that'll bounce us. Let's see. Okay, this candle's not bad, but yeah, I mean, Bitcoin's not as much off the highs as the other ones, so we'll see. Maybe that indicates alt season. Let's check out the order book here for Bitcoin. How we looking here? Okay, that's a good sign right there. Yeah, in the morning it was like, oh wow, it's looking great, looking real great, and then we got this selling, bam, and it just kept dumping. But we're seeing a little pocket of buying here, so that's nice. I mean, when we've seen these pockets, it has reacted positively to it, but they've kind of been short-lived. So let's see how it goes. I'm like a little bit optimistic, I guess. I don't love the daily closes here as we close out our Friday night, but order book has some promise. The order book's really the only thing that looks decent right now. And then Ethereum is just not great. See here, we're just getting another lower close. It is well off the highs of the crash, so we'll see what happens there. All right, let's check out Monero. Perfect timing right at. Let's look at the monthly. So yeah, now we're kind of getting a fat candle. I don't love this candle anymore, but again, 21 days left, so not much to worry about there on the monthly. Weekly, you know, these crossed over the 20, crossed over the 200. It's definitely still in a bullish posture, but today it's kind of like that Litecoin triangle where I'm considering this as we close right now a break of this ascending wedge, which is a pretty bad sign, honestly. You know, if we want to measure this as something like $82, so if we take we'll take it from break about there, $82. I mean, on the downside, we could be looking at $130 Monero, which would be pretty devastating. Take out this low. That'd be tough. That'd be tough. I'll be honest there. Could we draw this a little differently? Probably could, actually. I mean, I really don't want to lose that point, but you know, if you fudge this a little more without losing that point, you could get something like this. You know, so all hope is not lost. This is well off the 20-day. Moving forward, let's see. We need to move back up today. We need to have our, you know, Saturday, Sunday. These need to be good candles. But going below this 190, I would expect lower prices. Pretty somewhat significant lower prices. And see, every time we've come below the 200 moving average in the 4 hour, we've pretty much got back within it in a few candles. Even that big crash, I mean, the second candle got back above it. Here, touched it. Here we spent, you know, 3 or 4 candles before coming back. So, you know, ever since November, we've never really spent more than 4 candles below it. That's a nice reversal candle the last 4 hours, so that's somewhat promising. So we'll see if it can recover, but it's going to be in trouble here if we get below 190. That also means and I was kind of expecting Monero to kind of outperform the market here. So I would have liked to at least seen one crypto to really pump up. When we had that break, we just could never get the sequential 2. Looked like it had some promise. So here again, we're at this. I just don't love how many touches this line has. I don't love how fat we are sitting on it. So let's see. Hopefully, I got to think lower prices for Monero before hopefully rebounding in some sort of fake breakdown. So here we're still on that 400 or that 200 moving average on the 4 hour. So we'll see here. But yeah, Monero is a little disappointing today for sure. Order book. Let's check it out. Against Bitcoin. And again, I think it's just a thin order book. So I think it just took a little bit of selling and that really dumped us. But it's not going to take too much buying to push us up either. So we'll see. Yeah, I would like to have seen this selling kind of dissipate, but it hasn't. So there we go. Let's check out so this thing's kind of creeping up, which sometimes can be not so great, meaning the altcoins might dump and Bitcoin dominance might go higher. So definitely want to see us below 60 soon to kind of indicate some sort of rolling over here of this, but yeah, it looks like I got to think we have lower prices heading into as we continue into February, but yeah, I think that's all we have. So yeah, all right, thanks, peace, let's go, crypto.